This is a tale of two loaves. Our reading today in Mark chapter 8 is a tale of two loaves of bread, different kinds of bread. In this story, a very familiar story, Jesus has been out in the wilderness, out in a far-off area with multitudes of people with him, and he's been teaching them, and now it's time for them to go, and they don't have enough food for the journey. They don't have enough bread. Jesus says, I'm concerned that they'll faint on the way home. They don't have enough food. So he asked his disciples, how many loaves of bread do you have? And they do the perfunctory thing. They go and they check, and they respond with seven loaves. 7 loaves, 4,000 plus people. It's not enough. 7 loaves ain't going to feed 4,000 people. And we know what Jesus does. We know how he performs this amazing miracle and he multiplies these loaves. But then the next part of this story, Jesus is now on the boat with the 12. And once again, bread becomes the subject of conversation. And it's the fact that they don't have enough bread. There's, once again, not enough bread. There's only 1 loaf of bread for the 12. And it ain't enough. And then Jesus responds with a strange, cryptic saying. He says to them, beware the yeast of the Pharisees. Beware the yeast. Yeast inflates, it makes big, it expands, it makes something appear bigger than it is. Beware that yeast that you see in the Pharisees, that thing that makes them appear bigger than they are, that inflates them. Jesus says, beware. Well, we need his bread, because the bread that we see in the 7 is not enough. The bread for the 12, the 1 loaf, it's not enough. The bread that seems to be enough, the bread that is there, that gives satisfaction, in fact, it's abundantly provided for us, is the bread that Jesus provides. It's the bread of life, the bread that comes down from heaven. That's the bread that we are to eat, to receive, to live off of. His bread. That's the bread that I need to eat every day. I need to come to his word every day. I need to partake of him each day, because he alone is the bread that will heal me, will sustain me, will give me life. So let's do that today. Let's take his bread today. Let's receive his bread today. His bread alone. Not the bread of my efforts, not my 7 loaves, not the bread of my own self-righteousness, the 1 loaf. None of that is enough. Only his bread is enough. And it's offered to us free of charge today. And ours is to receive it. Let's do that. Hey, dailyradiobible.com is our home on the internet. That's where you can find out more about this work. Daily Radio Bible is a free podcast that's offered every day on the internet through our webpage, dailyradiobible.com, or through your smartphone, any smartphone that you have. You can download our free app at the iTunes Store or Google Play and follow us along on this journey through the Bible. Every day we podcast a fresh podcast of God's reading with a devotional thought, and we get to do it together. So join us at dailyradiobible.com or download the free app, and let's see what God will do. Let's take his bread each day. All right, I'll talk to you again tomorrow. You guys take care. Bye-bye.